Actual just bunch aside. To work in EMEA, they just check to see if you're an absolute savage. Like, to win in EMEA, you actually have to insult the person that is interviewing you, and they're just like, do you know what, mate, you're in. SGE on defense, Heretics on attack.
Eintracht Frankfurt impressed me the other day.
Yeah, well, I ended up swinging for them in the prediction. I feel like Eintracht Frankfurt have a
what
good
is this?
chance to carry that momentum.
Insert one over towards B, make it look like a hit, and then just 3-person send it out towards A. They annihilated them. And they lost the guy over towards B.
Already down to a 5 versus 2 with the space taken by Woot. Even if the numbers were even, this one would be hard for Eintracht Frankfurt to pull across the line. A ticking time bomb as to when Woot will come on the scene, and Zuri dead to rights the second he does.
I mean, this was incredible.
Yeah, a lurking Woot now with the sheriff.
Is the Spanish Costa Costin today? I don't think so. He tweeted, I saw his tweet earlier. He said he's sticking around for a little bit. I think he does Saturday, Sunday, but not today.
Had a very rough performance playing on that Omen. In fact, I'll be honest, I came into this map today maybe thinking they would have changed the entirety of the composition, because he went 2 and 15 when playing against
What's
KC.
his name? Ulysses.
Or maybe KC playing
Ulysses? Ulysses. Something like this.
Or just maybe haven't had the time. We'll have to wait and see. Also for Eintracht Frankfurt, this is an interesting pick, because you go their run through the tier 2. They had a streak of victories, 6 and 2 over the last few months, but they got battered by GX, who are sadly now out of the tournament.
Odyssey, you haven't seen it, Ash.
Clearly,
it's lost on me.
Both teams feeling like their last
A lot of people in chat have told me to watch it, so maybe 1 point. Ulysses. Is this how I'm saying it?
Proven correct.
Or they could both be bad and one of them still wins.
Actually, that's
It is fun to listen to his cast. I wouldn't want to do it all the time, but I do think like for every so often, it's very cool to hear something different. It kind of reminds me of when if anyone watched like old League of Legends stuff, where like the Korean casters used to go crazy. It reminds me of that.
Happy to leave that Marshall by the wayside.
Like, I wouldn't Palmer watch it because sometimes I get lost in terms of he talks too fast. But I like hearing it.
Won't be taking too many risks, but Rien's already working towards that ultimate.
Spike planted.
Oh, expectations now fairly low for
his energy. He's got crazy energy.
He can do would be nice. Of course, I think that's also.
You watch League? I used to watch a lot of League, not anymore.
Both teams have kind of come in and picked the map that the other has played the most. Obviously, I think for Eintracht Frankfurt, this is also joint, so it kind of makes a little bit more sense. But we have seen Heretics playing a lot of Lotus. Obviously, then Heretics picking Haven is not the craziest thing in the world until you realize that it's 8 and 0.
What for you was peak League?
Over the last 3 months, so clearly they're just looking at that and going, okay, we know how to beat.
When was I watching Bjergsen middle when he was like farming? TSM days, I guess for me. That was like when I was really into it.
But that's the question I have most coming into this game, is what version of Heretics are we getting? Because as you were sort of stating, at their best, they can beat anyone. Like, genuinely anyone. At their worst, they can lose.
I think they're asking for your peak. As in playing League, I got to Diamond promos. I lost my Diamond promos, and then I was like angry, and then I realized I cared too much. So I never touched rank again.
I do feel bad for the players.
There's really no need for that. They could be at home watching right now. There's nothing better to do.
I realized I had lost the fun. I was playing for the rank. What's the point?
Eintracht Frankfurt
salt in the wounds.
Get themselves those rifles up. And squeeze it off.
Okay, big buy round. Big buy round against the bonus. I'm looking at Bowie saving a lot. Dude, they've got a lot of money on this one. They're in a good spot. God smoke over towards C. Gonna try and see if they can find the wall. They don't hear it, so they should know it's over towards B. At the same time, we're re-clearing A.
You mentioned Monster.
I felt like this was such a pointless prowler from Boo.
Definitely been a highlight. He's going to be on the Vice, playing that C site. He's got support for now. I'd almost expect them to be shifting away from this C site. Azuri
the same with you in Valorant?
Maybe exploring some aggression, but they've triple stacked.
It's a little different in Valorant. I only played Valorant to learn the game so I could be better at coach.
I think just more happy to play retake.
Like my whole period of me playing Valorant at the beginning was work out what is busted, how do you play these maps.
More
That was
quickly head in towards that B site, but they have at least some information they can get on that side of the map. Now pushing into the 3-man stack. Woot taking damage as he makes his way through the thorns. Koshmaris as well has teleported across. A lot of early damage taken, and well, they are losing.
Damn, bro, really? Got an extra nades. If they wanted to give him a plant, they get his ult. I think it would be worth. The only thing that's a little scary is that he's low HP, so they might not go for it because he might get spammed. Man, they're going to triple swing this?
Jamalino's hit the door, putting pressure on the other
Oi,
side.
oi, oi.
Is not turning his eye.
Yeah, just buying a little bit of time on this, a little bit of space.
Heretics couldn't possibly have expected that many players to be there. Vice utility on top of it.
Good little double up. What's the swing like?
Busy.
Holy, dude, that swing from Boo was outrageous. He went the widest you could possibly go. He actually touched the wall. That was very nice. It's a great round from Woot. I like how they played the 3v2. Once the door gets open, they realize that they isolate one, and he's going to take a timing with the Raze ult, so Boo just swings so wide.
Yeah, he was someone again. Like you look back to their match versus Na'Vi, and he had a map where
this guy gives him a freebie.
And loses.
Yeah.
Like, that's how good Woot was playing in that series. So we talk about players like Jamalino, a youngster, the future.
Nice.
Many talked about getting an opportunity to play on the stage a little bit earlier. But we were waiting for Woot as a youngster.
Chat, is there any UK CS players here? Does the assistant coach
he is pretty
for
much
Heretics look a lot like Shaney? If you know who Shaney is.
The other is probably Alfia coming up a little bit later on in the day.
He looks so much like him, it's crazy.
But I'm excited to see if we can still see that individual brilliance from Eintracht Frankfurt, because I think there's no doubt they've got
You
the
see
talent,
it? Yeah.
but so does the other side.
Looks a lot like him.
Well, for Heretics, I think they're the ones that are showing it off right now. Like
There was one guy that got it, and honestly, that's worth. I needed that.
And that trap card never gets flipped. It's shredded on the board by Woot. They had a player spamming the smoke, two swinging.
What sports is nil play? Nothing anymore, mate.
A surprise it might have been, but
I'm not sure I'll touch sports again.
7-1 start. And this round, it's weak weapons.
Whoa.
Question, oh my goodness, Woot was almost caught off guard. Will be dealt with, but Benji's the one picking up a big play, a necessary big play though. Despite
Actually,
this being what should be an
3
easy
bullets.
round, I was thinking about Woot farming orbs. Now Azuri
Mate, I
with
think
a
he messed up the round before, and he's
Little
absolutely
Lotus
bailed them out of
50,
this one. He hit
puts
some
them 3-1
sick shots.
in a round that I didn't think was even gonna get
Dude, this keeps on happening at the
started.
moment.
He's able to finish it off.
He's still into a bonus, and then you get ecoed on the third one.
Back to some of the sight holds we saw
People need to
the
maybe
other
look
day,
into
but
it a little
that
more.
might have been the best of the lot. Insane individual
Do we need to
skill.
do we need to
Okay,
start
one or two of
buying
these
like
were a
an
little bit
outlaw
more
Palmer
uncomfortable at
and
the
just
beginning,
start
but
walking
this
into
is
sites?
a
Are they committing too early?
masterclass as they look to try and
Or is
walk
this guy
into
just
site and
hitting 6 shots?
even maybe assume that they would
I mean, he's
rotate
hitting
away,
6
and
shots.
maybe they should have done.
Could be a mix of
sorry,
both.
Fizzy, you were the star yesterday with your 3Ks early on, but
Dude, they were not expecting
Azuri's
the
just
defense
giving you
up
a
on
real
this.
chance.
Just walks into the angle.
Started their heart.
It's kind of funny on this though. I like the idea from Heretics here is get the early op. If you're looking at what normally happens is on C you have to try get info. When you're on Vice you have to just like jump jiggle. Benji knows it because it happens to him all the time. Tries to get the op, tries to punish the jiggle peek, gets owned himself.
For now, they're hoping Eintracht Frankfurt get aggressive, but they will on the back of utility, and that swing dangerous. Rian's left down to a sliver of health. He shouldn't get anything
Oh, he just saw the gun at the end there. Oh my god. Mate, he's so close to seeing both of them.
Tucking back in. That was the one bit of timing that I thought.
They did have an outlaw last round. Yeah, I would have to watch it back more. I feel like I need to pay more attention to the 4th round.
They're going to almost rely on an overextension from somebody on this defensive side.
Everyone messes up the 4th round at the moment.
They have the cross being held. Azuri's position might not be expected. The wall baited, but it's already cleared immediately. It does kind of section off the defense a little
Oh,
bit. And
that was sick.
He's
As he's going for the fade eye, you swing out.
a single bullet would have done the work. And well, I thought for a moment Fizzy might have both. Instead, they brought it back, and yeah, 8 HP. A right click. There you go. I was going to say, just a classic is all.
Nicely
do
done.
the trick. And
We're close on this.
yeah.
Got really
I'm a
close.
little
Heretics should be able to have one more buy, right?
By that pit.
Nah, I think the pit's okay. It became winnable 2v4. They just didn't know it. Sorry, 2v2. They just didn't know it's close. If they knew how close the guy was at Hobbit, they're not popping it.
That's a big ultimate committed on a gamble, on a whim. And what should have been a 4-0 start, let's not forget, has now ended up 3-2. Team Heretics being challenged very early on. Woot was 7.
Nah, they're actually down to the eco. Cautious is all. Not saying they're going to use it on this one, but... Oh, it's the fast one.
Yeah.
Oh, he messed up his satchels.
Things have taken a turn for the better on the defensive side.
They're getting those few early rounds.
They do this a couple of times.
We saw this.
Wait, Mortism, you're here. Appreciate the
their
prime.
opening map.
Mate, Mortism, look at
3
the
to 9
assistant coach
defensive side
from
versus
Heretics.
GX. Got
You're telling me
blasted
that's
out
not
the server initially,
younger
but
Shaney.
This time they broke him back
Appreciate the prime as well, by the way. Thank you, thank you.
Make things a little bit more interesting. He's definitely
Dude,
turning
nice
up more
chance.
today, and that's why these rounds have been competitive so far. Monster finding 3 keeps it even, but considering what was invested in this round, this is a pretty good start.
Oh, the ult from Benji to even the odds. That'll probably get them a plant. Don't expect Eintracht
Dude, he's got
Frankfurt to be
Fawns,
pushing up against
Flash,
this
and
wall.
Wall.
Fizzy, the judge. He's got a smoke up, he snuck in, and they know about him, but it's Benji alone. Good pick by Jamalinho.
Oh no.
Benji's gonna get the jump on him.
6 bullets.
For the judge in the other side, it could be tough.
Ooh.
But the paranoia, it gave Fizzy the chance. Distance closed.
Mate, these rounds are close,
Not
by the
just
way.
in that fight, but in the score line as well. 3 to
3 rounds in a row that have been one person surviving at the end. They one-shot him there. Yeah, he was 75 health though, right?
Like, I'm surprised that was an insta-kill, but I guess he was already...
Yeah, he was kind of low. Judge is still good. I don't know if he actually stopped before he took the shot, but...
It looked like the distance of the whatever that's called on site.
I mean, he's full running there, to be fair.
Headshot. It was a headshot kill. So yeah, that's why, Tom.
Yeah.
A lot of those pellets must have went into his head. Well, 3 to 3, and really this was looking like
It's
a
nerf gun,
guaranteed
mate. It needs
4-0
a
start.
it needs a third
no
nerf.
questions asked.
Already gone through 2 changes. Still incredible.
And all of a sudden, this man changed the course of the game. That 4K with the Sheriff has injected adrenaline into Eintracht Frankfurt. They are now off to a flyer themselves.
Yeah, for sure. And I think, again, you look at this Eintracht
Toxic
Frankfurt
in the kick
roster,
chat.
and
Appreciate
I
you, bro.
think
Thank you for
there
doing
are
it.
a couple of names that stand out. Jamalinho was one because...
Bucky feels in a
obviously
good
how
spot. Yeah,
young
because
he
it's
is. I think
awful.
Monster is someone that many have been
That's
talking
why it
about
feels like
as
it's in a good
a
spot.
person who could rise to the tier 1.
You've
I was
actually-
looking at the other 3 and
it's
going,
just not
okay,
good
I've seen
anymore.
your names around a
But I
lot,
agree. I would
but you've been in
prefer
the
it to just
scene
be
for
awful.
a long time. But are you going to hit the ground running when you get into the tier 1? And I think maybe in the first map, as said, I think everybody was a little bit shaky. But they definitely stepped up into that second game. I think, at least for me coming in, I looked at mates as quite heavy favorites, just based on individual players. Like Martin probably been
For
one of the
Chicken,
best
thank
players
you
all
so much
year,
as well with
and
the tier 1.
especially if you're
Appreciate the
just
3
talking about
months.
EMEA.
Thank you so much.
But players like Azuri, players like Monster have proven that, yeah, that gap doesn't exist.
And Jamalinho, in some of those games, the Neon especially, I'd say on a raise.
Jet on Ascent as well.
Jet on Ascent, yeah, very much. But for Heretics, a 4-0 start.
Can we change the tile? Wait, did I not do it?
Let's see how they're getting on in the listening.
Listen, can we... There's
There you
combo,
go.
guys. I want to double hold A. Sorry, I want to double hold B.
Yeah.
For this guy re-aggressing.
Careful, push to the Viper ult.
Yeah.
And me and Nanas will push them back.
Okay. Yeah. I'm waiting until you come. I'm picking bull. Come.
Go,
One, two.
Can you castle it now?
Yeah.
Fade Prowler C.
Yes,
I want a blue smoke.
Blue, I dodge Fade Prowler on C.
Smoke.
I will up. Okay.
Yes. Go all up.
Come back to me now.
I want to Prowler, be ready to
Stay.
Molly, okay?
Yes.
You can go on top as well.
Bring them down.
Fade Viper on C.
No,
Blue.
I will wall down. Okay. And I will do orb.
You dogs B.
Okay.
I'm gonna reveal in 8 seconds, in 5 seconds here.
Yep.
Guys, keep waiting for the B report.
Yeah.
Yeah, he dogged already.
Smoke over. Care. Okay.
Okay.
Still
I just
waiting.
revealed the open.
I'll find you.
Can you wall up again?
They have
Yes.
hit
Can
C,
you
why
leave
would
me?
they B push?
Yes.
Can you hit straight B with my
Straight B.
with my
Yes. Boomerang.
I don't
We
have
will
any-
boomerang A. We will go B. Okay, guys.
I don't have anything for the
Okay.
pick angle. We need to pick it. Like, I don't have anything.
wall up?
Wait. I cannot, bro. Zero toxic.
You gonna try get Fatal?
Yes.
I'm coming back to you.
I
Close,
wall up
man, the
now.
walk, okay? We are close.
30 seconds
Is it
left.
even there?
Guys, can we
Can you
come now?
Let's pick one.
They smoke B.
Yeah, go in smoke and pop through if there is one.
Yes.
One.
Yes, good paranoia. I'll throw ceiling.
I also molly ceiling.
Yeah, go.
Any, any,
I'm not opening. One
Go heaven
ceiling.
if you take
Guys, I'm planting.
Oh, yeah.
Care. They revive.
Guys, can we take Kevin? Take Kevin. Come.
Okay, come.
Stop talking and listen to one of you.
Come.
Coming.
Let's
10
peek, ready?
seconds
Yeah,
left.
go.
That's a link.
Come, go in the corner. I bait for you. Okay.
Yeah, I have re-smoke for ceiling. Guys,
Bait for me. Bait for me.
You just speak on Benji then.
Yes.
Carry link.
Yes, I'm holding it.
I'm fade port. One on me.
Cannot pick on Benji.
40 on
Just
base.
wait for it, wait for it. Can we pick Kevin later?
No, I can't. I'm holding ceiling.
Wait, I'm blind, guys. I'm blind. I
Two
can't
ceiling. Two ceiling. One heaven. Two ceiling. One heaven.
I cannot help you, bro.
Yeah, I'm 70 on Viper.
Oh, nice try and as fuck.
Bro, 8
So
gold
close
moment
for.
as well.
Listen, guys. Play for your teammates instead of your...
Yeah, I
Whoa.
think a lot of it is you could hear.
Dude,
Boo
it was
as the leader
messy.
getting a little bit
Very
frustrated
messy. It's
because
like a lot of
I'll be
people coming up
honest,
with ideas, but then they
and
didn't
this is
really
not
go for one.
anything to do with our
I
production.
think
thought
Boo
we
did
might
good
have
to
been
take
playing
charge
both
there.
consoles
Yeah,
with
I
how many
genuinely
people
thought the
talking
same.
in that moment. I was like, have we overlaid these? Like, no.
No, yeah, it was mental.
just
At one
so
point, there was like
much
4 people,
communication
like
going on
everyone
at
that
the
was
same time
still
that I
alive
I
that
think
was
the-
talking about
everybody
doing
was just hearing
something.
the sound of their own voice,
Alakanu
nothing
with the tier 1,
else.
appreciate the 50 months.
Genuinely,
Thank you.
You could hear Boo take control of the reins for a second there.
The plan was pretty
They had to
good.
get back in line. A little bit of chaos
The Fade
from
Tether
Heretics.
was
It was
just so
Eintracht
strong.
Frankfurt
Tethered
come
out
out
into the
on top.
open, saw that he was in the
Another
corner,
big
and no
round
one
for
else
them.
wanted to swing
4
off
in
of
a
it
row
because
now.
they
And for
kind of
Heretics
realized it
coming
was
off
double
the
hold.
back of a pause, that's got to be a tough one to lose, especially when we're listening in. Having the chaos layered on top, you almost feel like they need another little timeout.
Yeah. I want to say as well, like going back to talking about GX, when this map didn't go the way of Eintracht
In terms of the
Frankfurt,
actual
it's 'cause
call
they were
there,
one down. They
I
started
think
so
the idea's
slow in the
really
game.
good. Boo needed like one
Clearly
with
took a
him.
little bit of time to get
If
used to the
Boo is
stage,
one
but
with
that
him, he
could have
gets the
happened
ult.
again.
They can ult send it in.
Azuri,
It's a
though,
lot cleaner.
got them their first round a lot earlier. Now they
Or
have the
maybe he's
momentum in their
okay with
sets.
like
Now
a
we're seeing the
smoke
level
here because the ult's going to force
of
them
what
away
this
from
team
sites
can
they don't
bring.
need to smoke. Not entirely
And
sure.
Heretics, well, again, they've had their moments. They found their
And coaches
openness,
always
they
hear the
did damage
players?
with the
Yeah.
pistols, but the rounds have
Oh,
only been
little
going one
double.
way.
Mate,
Oh, wow, this round might
this
be a little
team,
bit
bruh.
tougher to do damage with stuff like that
This
happening for
team
Jamalino.
will
I think it's
always
also
get
just a thing
doubled.
that seems to happen to Heretics
It
quite
happens
often,
to
just
Heretics
getting
once
caught by
every
collateral
single half a
shots.
map. I've never seen it.
Wu was
Anything
supposed to be
close
the
to this in a
first guy
team.
getting shot at in this round, and he's the last one alive. He blasts
If
back
you-
up to
I
take
wonder
his
the
eye, and
stats.
No one gave a damn.
I reckon they're
That's
double of the
crazy.
closest
In
team
zone
behind them in
flawless
terms of how many
for the
times they get
5th
collided.
round in a row.
It's
for
insane.
Eintracht
I've
Frankfurt.
never seen
And
anything like
now,
it.
there's so much wind in their sails that it feels like they'll be carried into the lead any time now for Heretics. Ulti's coming online at least, but this buy round, I think this could make or break this map for them.
Yeah, it was getting hectic as it is, but I think as well,
Nice, let's go. Where
you
are we
look at a
looking?
team
What are
like
we trying to do,
Heretics,
fellas?
you look at the
Come on.
heights they've hit, and you want to say this almost from their point of view. It's like, yeah, we're waiting to see when they break back, but it's almost insulting to Eintracht Frankfurt with the fact they've already toppled a Gentlemates who made an international earlier in the year. They've proven they can battle versus good individual players. There needs to be more. Monster, though.
Really on
it's
top of it.
audacious. If I see an Omen in that position, it's a risk
Oh
for
god,
him.
they
It
got
seems
annihilated
insane,
this
and
round.
well,
We're 1 for 1. Sorry, 2 for 2 in terms of Woot
has
getting his
been
ult
good
and it converting into a
for
win though.
Heretics so far is Woot. When he's been on,
They also
when he's got
NC every
openers,
single time, but
he
that's
has
just
been
normal,
the
I think.
deciding factor in their rounds.
They got so much money, they should contain them.
Spike planted.
Well, there's plenty of credits there to work with for the defensive side.
Can you watch Party Som and FNS play ranked? It's
maybe
not
have
the
to consider
worst
it,
like
though, with the
off-season
AWP on the
idea
retake,
content, I will say that.
5 players still alive.
It's not great
Need
timing
a
from you,
reason to
but
go.
the idea is
bait.
not
That
that
could
bad.
be the reason. Azuri's going to be the real telltale sign. Viper's been up.
Oh, okay.
Now this looks like a win. You got the ult out of them. Let's see if we can get some exits. Azuri already mission success.
They got the Nightfall as well.
They're gonna take them all
Really
down.
worried about this. You know, Riot's just gone down.
They don't have time, right? Do they?
Surely,
Hey, he's
surely they
going
don't have
for it.
time. Maybe.
They could.
It's going to
Oh.
get interesting. Peeking from Vizzy.
Dude, if he got
They have
that kill
lost
backside,
so
by the
much
way,
in
they
this
win.
round, Heretics.
For sure.
They got a 5v3 advantage. They
Yeah,
had
and
to
they
use a
managed to get
Viper's
double
Pit,
ult
a
out of them. It ends up
Nightfall,
being a
and they
triple
survived
ult
with
rounds,
less
and it
players
was
than
expensive.
the defensive side. A Red Bull clutch, sure, but it's not one that's going to feel clutch at all.
No. They overpaid for that round. And not just that. Look at the panic from Heretics. Even from our perspective, there was no way that Eintracht Frankfurt were going for this. There was no way they could win, and then they get a kill, then they get another, then the pit, then the Nightfall, then the spray onto Rien's through. Like, for Heretics, they were panicking in a round that should have been about minimizing losses on the way out. Instead, they give everything just to get it across the line.
Now, well,
Dude, look at this.
they need to do a whole lot
Look
more
at
with a
this.
whole
This
lot
is a
less.
very
3
important
Guardians,
round. SGE need to make sure they play for their ults
couple
in.
of Phantoms,
They need to make sure they play for
No
their ults and
ultimates.
look at this raise.
and their opponents, well, they've still got everything.
A
They've
very
got the
important
Nightfall,
shot.
They've got the Showstopper. They've got a very, very aggressive position from Jamalino, but I think he's going to realize quite quickly that that is a fight not worth taking. In the meantime, because he's had so much control, and then still kind of has it, they have stacked up that little bit more. And Heretics are almost just waiting.
And up slightly, it should be a little bit,
See
yeah,
if
a little
anybody
better.
makes some sort of push, some sort of mistake.
Is this elimination? Yeah, lower bracket.
I have the spike. There.
Well, there's no mistakes being made. Perhaps there's some being forced. Heretics will step forward.
Well, this ult's going to be incredible, by the way. 1, 2, 3, 4. They kind of got to cancel the hit.
Outside of A.
Many men.
I was going to say, imagine actual Odin spam if he was just if he got the angle a little better there. He might have had some. Need to go more straight on for this. Nah, there's no way that hold gets nothing back as Saint. They ult 4 and they get nothing back as Saint. Why have they not got more backup there as well? Do they think they're going to fully cancel?
Showstopper. Makes it interesting, but they need to clear.
He should have spammed with the Odin. His angle was wrong. He needs to go like left, way more.
Showstopper up, but it's not clearing that close corner. A mistake.
Oh, this was the rounds, man. This was the rounds.
Threw the paint shells into that corner moments ago, and just then didn't think anybody would retake the space. And for Azuri, well, this
Fatal
time
Razor got nothing for it.
Holding on to that additional weaponry, making sure they have a purchase for the next round, and a better round in general from Heretics. Patient in their play, clinical in their move to the site. And they will level up the scoreline once again.
Yeah, consolation frag for Azuri. Catching caution the way out, but for Heretics, great solution to what seemed to be a big problem. They were ready on that A site. The information was there. When the blitz came through, they caught Monster.
It's a 0 ult value game. It's only been the Raze ults on attack that have actually got decent value. I think you're right.
And obviously, the Jamalino was sent in as a Hail Mary, a way to get back into the round with the showstopper. But he's caught as well. Big round from Woot, the man who had started very, very strong, but slowed down a little bit.
Yeah. It's always going to be difficult to consistently have these.
They got no idea. Kosh is out. I should have had a kill here. Oh, that's a ball play. Wait, he didn't hit the TP? Or maybe he heard the TP and didn't even think that he would go for it. Dude, dry TP, top of rubble, gets away with it. Yeah, maybe the comms were hectic. We heard them earlier. Could have just been hectic again. Might not have heard it.
Genuinely, yeah, maybe that on top. I definitely wouldn't have heard it. Someone's got to pump their game volume up. Maybe I do as well. But for Fizzy, that's the pick that puts
Odie,
them
thanks
back
so much for the
even.
29 months. That's a really long time, bro. Thank you for that.
Again. A tough one. If they were to blitz
Not a
through
chance,
Azuri, it looked
Odie.
like
Not
that
a
was the
chance.
play just moments ago, but they wanted to wait for the smoke to fade. Fizzy popping another up. And what's the reaction now for Heretics? They are all sat in that orb. You know they're going to come bursting out any moment, and Fizzy is going to have a challenge. But him and Monster,
Look at that
they
lockdown.
stand tall.
They're looking pretty good, right? No, you got a no pistol into 6 rounds. It is Vice Viper. Like you're expected to maybe get 7, but
yeah,
if you lose a pistol, it's more like 6.
Heretics got the opener in that round. The way that it went from then onwards. This, yeah. Hello. And a great round in general.
They lost a bonus also. Yeah, they did lose a bonus also.
The fact that Fizzy's the guy to TP on the rubble, and then the guy also waiting for you on the other side.
They look so much better compared to their first game. Made their first game, they just lost because they weren't confident for sure.
Will be taken now by
Especially if you look at like the clutches. They were so nervous in the clutches. Like they're just overthinking everything, so they're not like in a proper flow state.
At the beginning of these rounds, he's definitely been the man to watch so far. And again, I
look
thought
at that stuff as well, man.
That was so close to 2 players going down. Even still, a stray shot through the smoke of Jamalino.
Wait, let's go the dry swing then.
Pushing into Musashi, left blinded.
Dude, they went for an Omen flash. Oh my god, he takes the timing. No one's even watching it. Dude, look at the confidence of this team. They look completely different. They're going for plays. A 0-3 to a 7-5.
Yeah, we saw his praises about yesterday. Thought maybe there was a new hero, but it looks like that banner's been
Start the stream off with a prime ad. Yeah, go on, mate. Let's do it. Let's see if we got any primes sitting here.
Started the alley-oop was Azuri. This guy with the sheriff in hand gave them the round that they needed to put Heretics down 7-5 at the half. So let's hear what he had to say before the match today.
Let's use the full the Fall Guys. Let's use a Fall Guy streamer. If you go out of full stream, if you go out of full screen, you can click over towards here. You can see what it says. You can go down. You can scroll to the bottom. Maybe you have a free Prime sub. If you have Amazon Prime, you might have it. You can link your account. Not going to cost you anything. You get no ads for the whole of play-ins, play-offs. You can rewind. You can have emotes. You can support me. I mean, main thing is you get no ads. Grandad Granny with the Prime, thank you with the 15 months. And Dooku Chap, thank you so much as well. Appreciate the Prime usage as well. Thank you so much. Koju FPS as well with the Prime. Appreciate the 2 months, mate. Thank you for checking.
We ended up here.
LJ, thanks so much for the Prime as well. Thank you with the 2 months. Stefano with the Prime also. My God, that's probably one of the most Primes we got from this. Splendid. Thank you, mate. Thank you, thank you. Oh, mate, these guys are owning me, bruh. I muted the music and you still managed to creep it in. Still going?
7-5 is where we left you. Eintracht Frankfurt with the lead. Man like Fizzy, 15-6. I mean, he had a slow start as well. He was
What's your thoughts on M80 last night, mate? I didn't watch the game. I got nothing for you.
No, for sure.
I think Envy is better than what we think,
couple
though.
Of rounds from him, especially towards the end of the half. He's the reason they're in the lead.
They have to be.
Battle
Snooze with the Prime as well. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Tickets, and we'll see you there. 7-5. Eintracht Frankfurt.
Abby overnight as well, mate.
That lead.
This was like 10 primes, guys. Thank you so much.
For Heretics, it might be a little bit more
Dude,
of a
stop playing the music.
round.
Give me some sounds.
Of course, they've got that lineup of players
They're actually going for the copyright.
playing the high, low, and low.
They want the VOD money.
But nobody's falling for that on the other side. In fact,
They're coming for the
they
VOD
managed
money.
to bypass it. An early rotation from the defense, which at least for now.
They saw
They've got
Blatchat,
another
yeah.
three-man setup, but it's in the complete
John
wrong
wants his
place.
4th yacht.
No, Heretics have got boots on the ground on time, but that might be a mistake. Benji's eating that.
Whoa, you see his movement there.
Coming up with a kill.
Dude, that
It's
was
already good enough.
calm
He should
from
be dead to
Benji.
rights. It's a bit of a whiff early
Extra
on, but the
sidestep. He
attackers,
just waited
they've
for
read
him
the
to stop
presence.
fast.
Movement back to the B site. And Rien's has a choice to make. Snakebite's going to slow them, buying a little bit of time. Letting them fill in the gaps as well with Kosh looking towards the
30
stairs.
seconds left.
I don't think there's going to be much of a choice other than retaking the B site in the end.
It's a hard retake.
utility
I think this
available
needs to
delay.
happen. And I don't think it's going to
The
happen.
defense only have themselves a singular
Oh my God.
haunt, and
Oh, he thought about it. Damn, he
Rien's is
actually
gonna be
thought about it.
sectioned off. This three-man stack-up still roaming the map together, clearing a backline that, well, they should be clearing, but they don't know that there's nobody there. They're all sat in a crossfire waiting, and while it's only
Yeah.
Woot to get anything from
I'm
this
telling you, this
position,
has to happen.
a solid
You gotta
hold
pressure
from
that door.
Eintracht Frankfurt.
If you don't pressure that door, the B
Further
retakes just
into
so,
the
so
lead.
hard on this.
The team that made
Galaxy
through a
Fly
Playin,
Prime
through
with
an
the Prime. Thank you for
LCQ,
doing that. We've got
and even
Para
had
with
to
the
get
Prime as
through
well.
Gentlemates.
The Llama Gamer, thank you also.
Looking
And
pretty good on map number 1.
Arel
Oh, they're
Chino
looking
with the Prime
fantastic
also.
right now. And the best part
So much,
about
guys.
it is,
Appreciate
like
your
you said,
check-in. Thank
Fizzy
you for
had a
doing that.
slow start that didn't
There was a
affect
tier
rounds
1
on
in
the
here,
board.
actually. Who was that
Missouri
guy?
was the one to pick them
The
up.
Llama, thank you for the
And
tier 1, mate.
himself, Monster, Jamalinho, they're all performing. They're all having their rounds and their moments. For Jamalinho, it was this one.
Mate, these guys
For
just better on
Musashi,
this map.
well,
It feels like it.
This moment is yet to
We go
come.
1-1 on the pistols.
But Eintracht Frankfurt,
They're allowed 2 deaths.
they have a lot of factors online right now. And for Heretics, well, it remains to be seen if they can climb their way back into what should be a 9-5 scoreline. Classics pretty much across the board.
Alakino.
Exception of Woot.
Paranoia used basically just to create the space outside A, send the smoke, and then gamble players in the other direction. Of course, the Heretics have to take massive risks in these sort of rounds, and at least for now, the risk looks right. The only upgraded pistol, a snake bite as well.
Guys, you gotta
But
feel
I
out the
like what
map
we're
more
seeing
than
from
this.
Monster. He doesn't have much to lose.
Monster,
He's gonna
mate, go
start
take this 1v1.
re-clearing because you've seen so much utility early. Obviously, you duck away from the A site, but then you start to question: was that just to try and sell us this fake?
Okay, you get
Well,
info.
there's two seen
You get
on
info,
that
but the
side.
others aren't ready to...
No easy
Oh
solution
boy, the
now.
others aren't ready to react.
They
We've
go
got
back
no
into the
pressure over
stack.
towards
Those
B.
two players have done
So you
great.
know they're going to hit over
That's all
towards
they
C. You
needed.
got 3 on C.
The numbers
Viper
still
Molly's
gonna
good.
struggle
One
with the
sent it, the others
weaponry, but
haven't.
through a snake
I will
bite,
say
well, that'll even the odds
they have
for
guns,
right-click
though.
enough for Rienz. And now 3 remain from Eintracht Frankfurt. Woot in with another. And the danger mounting as Eintracht Frankfurt.
Hey, as soon as he goes for the plan, he's dead, no? Oh,
12 seconds left and he'll just about
my God.
avoid.
they don't have the right guns to spam.
The C's keeps him in position just a moment. The reveal
No
gives
sound.
him away even with the shot fired and up close.
Oh,
it's
it's
not gonna
unlucky,
work for
it's unlucky.
Jamalinho.
Ah man, why do they do no B pressure on this one? They gotta be ready. Also, they gotta be ready once this guy's like scouting info to do something. They've at least got to open that door and hope that one of the pivots go from C to B.
And it's a very different scenario.
They
when
didn't
the
create enough
barriers
pressure
come
here.
back
There's no
down.
pressure B.
Yeah, and a mode of Thrifty that I want to say never should have been, but I think the defense played that round perfectly. The initial aggression to force him towards C, they deny the re-clear coming out from Monster, because even if he gets a kill and there's one guy left, maybe they go back that way, but you see 2 players aggressively.
as well. Thank
and
you so
think,
much for the
okay,
prime, mate.
maybe that's the stronger side,
Appreciate the prime.
not
Thank you
the
for that.
weaker one.
Dude,
And
yeah, that's
instead
a big
they
round,
immediately
man. I
rotate
feel like they
away,
needed this
have
because
the
they were kind of
3
getting
players still in
dominated on this map.
position. I think Rien's holding
Outlaw
his snake
goes
bite
out.
until the last 20 seconds.
Double
What wins
heavy
the
armor.
round.
They know that Outlaw's in
Basically
play.
that piece of utility alone. A lot of pieces for Heretics that
Do
were
they
fantastically
go
placed,
for it?
and they get the reward of a massive financial boost, some weaponry found, and their opponents with not too much to play with.
Yeah, that was the round for Eintracht Frankfurt to keep clean, to farm
Is it
the
too much
economy
hindsight
a
to say
little
once
bit.
they see the guy die and he's
Yeah,
2 over
should've
towards
been
A, they should
bonus,
open
but-
door? No, you're completely right. They should open door. They have to create any
Eintracht
kind of B
Frankfurt.
pressure to stop a stack.
The scoreline will close in. They buy themselves some pistols, have that showstopper to play with. I mean, there is still promise in this round if they can
Ooh,
find
this
a pick
TP's
or
a
two,
little...
moment and advantage. In
my
fact,
God, he
they
popped his
fired
ult.
in off rip. They're
Okay,
feeling
2
confident,
guns on
and
sight.
perhaps they should be already. A man advantage, but it doesn't last very.
my God,
never
3
mind,
guns now.
It does last very long. An immediate trade out for
Doesn't
Monster.
overheat, doesn't
This
want to
is
give away a kill
huge.
for that. Dude, I feel like he
Maybe
can get that
Boo's
gun
so
for
used to
sure,
buying
though.
the Omen, he was thinking he could TP back out
I
of
think
that
Monster's
spot.
got
That was an
insane
all-in
discipline
play.
to not go
That
for
was him
that.
trying to even things up, but again, we're gonna make it much tougher.
Big double
The-
satchel.
also
Dude,
the
they don't
weaker
prioritize
weapon that they
headshot
had was
pods,
the
though.
Judge, and
You-
that's
you're
in
meant
the
to
hands of
prioritize
one of
here
the
these
remaining
days.
players. The rifles have gone back to the other side.
Otherwise this
Jumping
happens.
through. Woot's done
Oh,
well. In
what
fact,
is
he
that?
takes 2. Again, the Judge working at further range than expected. This is all going to come down to
Bro, the
one.
Judge
and
is
Monster
crazy, man.
can't
Give me a
quite
third
hold it
nerf
out.
on
An
this gun.
incredibly
Ah, they
close
don't
round.
prioritize
Another
here,
solid
man. What
one
is
from
this,
Woot to add to the
2023 or something?
collection.
You've
But
got to
Heretics,
prioritize the headshot
they've
pause.
scraped through.
I don't know if they've buffed the Judge, but today it does just.
And the
seem to
Judge
be
is
hitting
doing
shots
insane
that
work.
normally does a little extended barrel on that thing. I did think this was crazy aggressive from Eintracht Frankfurt. They lose opening pick. Okay, I think the ult was popped around the same time, so that wasn't in the decision making. But even still,
Oh,
this
the
low
nade
bar
chipped him
go,
down a little,
screw
but
it, let's put
dude,
in the
is that really a
showstopper.
one-shot?
They suspected they'd caught some players up close on site, and it very nearly was a 1 round. Woot putting a spanner in the works, and he'll look to do the same here again. An
Prowler
operator
clears out
bottom,
A at the
playing
moment.
towards the Hobbit. But Eintracht Frankfurt, all eyes on B.
Ever to clear close. They do like a B C
heard the rifle
default,
yet?
but there's no one even here to
Doesn't
pressure
seem it.
this.
It seems they're just waiting for that contact.
It's not even a B C
Expecting
default,
somebody
it's a
will
C default.
eventually
It's like
go
they get
looking
C
for
pressure
information, and
by
they were
opening
correct,
door.
but they don't land
This is
the
one of the
shot.
weirdest
I also think then
opens to a
we need
round
to
I've
have a
seen, by the way.
focus on Coach
4
Maris as well.
here.
He's been having a tough
And now they
time,
late
but
go.
it
Mate,
does
I got
just
no
feel
idea
like
what they're doing,
the
chat.
Omen
So weird this
doesn't really
round right
suit
now.
him. I don't think it's crazy. A guy who's known for his neon not necessarily having the best Omen in the world, and he's got to be a little bit careful. Almost gave his life away. He's going to take some damage on the back of the site. The spam also making things awkward. And what was
Can you explain
a
what you
bit
mean
of
with
a
headshot
brawl
pause
early
on
has
C
got rid of
here?
the majority
This is like
of
the
his
this is like the
utility.
OP pause right now
Singular
because
smoke remaining.
once you go through this choke and you have to check close,
But the
you just
attack
open to this angle, you get
going back
wrecked.
in
You
the other
don't want to
direction.
hug
Now,
the
30
back
seconds
wall, you want to
left.
be in front of it like
If Woot
this,
can
like
drop
right
the
here.
spike here, this could get
You
very
perma look
awkward,
here,
but Boo,
and then when your
instead
guy
has
on
got
the
down
site gets
through
contact,
the
then you
screen.
can aim over towards him.
through the screen and a smoke. Woot gets caught out. Shot not landing.
You don't want to go back all because if anyone's here, you see them.
From Musashi, he got the reveal. It was no
Whoa.
chance, it seemed. By
Whoa.
Koshmaris.
Wait, look at the time.
Slow start. He had 5 kills.
Ah, it's
Chance
unlucky.
to put 2
Thought he was
more
gonna
on the
tuck and go
board
for
with
plant.
Fizzy low, but it isn't going to happen for Kosh. A close one,
Wait, scrappy
but
round.
not quite close enough. Eintracht Frankfurt push up to 2 in the lead.
Yeah, it's also just watching Jamelina in those moments. They have a paranoia that they're gonna send through into the Hobbit door. He peeks first, and then they paranoia afterwards. He's just so confident that he will win that fight if anybody's waiting there. And then they use the paranoia to clear deeper, which works for them. But he is playing a fantastic game. 15 and 12, 1 behind.
Force him
Woot.
down to an eco.
A name I'm sure that he is excited to play against, but more importantly, is matching up to at this point of the game.
Did you want to win this game? I don't mind really.
Nightfall
I do
there for
like
Eintracht
Weber and
Frankfurt.
Nil, but I also like when they
A lot
lose,
of
I can give
movement
it to them as well,
towards
so
the
it's like a
C-side.
mixed match.
Chance to go back to B as well.
Benji
Ult is
did
very
ask Ilonda
useful
to take
there.
a picture with me as well and said he was a big fan, so he's trying to sway me
They
as
do
well.
go this way.
But there's something about the tier 2
A
teams,
lot
man.
of
I kind of want
attention
them
has
to
be
win.
given to those pistols, to clearing out those corners. The C site was a massacre last time around. And I think they've heard this A push.
Yeah, I don't mind.
They
honest
certainly
with you.
have when we switch back and see the Prowler from Missouri's
And
perspective.
Boo, and
The
Boo
call
did.
is to go
Boo
back
is
and fight it,
responsible for
reclaim that
Pacific going
space.
0-15 as well. That
The
is
man
true.
would be standing in their way would have
It's a very
snake
even
bite
game for
coming
me.
his way. From this lineup, we can see is Koshmaris. As we said, he's had a tough performance thus far. It's
Oh
not
my
gonna get
god!
any easier.
With the Teva, that was probably the best.
Such
That
a
was the
horrible way
best
to go.
execution of that I've ever seen, bro.
See
What was
Snake,
that?
quite nice
It
shot
was
from
nuts.
Boo, but it's immediately traded out.
That was insane.
Another aggressive position, but it's only the one. And Azuri already on 3
Wait, that
for
was
the
insane.
round. Leaves it down to
Did you
Riens.
see the Teva timing on
A
this?
rifle found.
Planted.
A man that has more moments than maybe anyone else for this Team Heretics side. Known for his clutch capability, but this definitely
He
isn't
got
going to be an
melted?
easy
Dude,
one.
he got so melted. As soon as that Teva hits him, it's just in the
Gonna
molly
catch him
already.
as well. That's all the information they needed. You can see the view that's now being taken by Azuri. He can sit in that back corner, has
This is the best rubble reclear I've ever seen.
if necessary, and his teammate is just baiting
that's
with
how
the
it's
door,
meant to
trying
work.
sell the idea. There's no
That's
one
like how you
here,
draw
even
it
the
up.
horn.
Dude,
It's
this was
just
lovely
so
to
well
watch. I know they're
played.
eco,
They
but
make sure there is a 0% chance that Riens is winning that round.
you're not
And
an omen here
another
as well. You're
to
just
add to the
for sure dead.
collection that Azuri is
Tag
building
goes
the
in.
tier
Teva.
one.
Dude, look at
how
this.
quickly this goes from a
What?
safe space for Koshmaris to his grave. Being destroyed by that setup right off rip. It's going to make you think twice about defending Rubble from that aggressive of a spot in the future. And Eintracht Frankfurt making the call to go back to A to retake that space. Oh, they made exactly the right call. This time, a
I mean,
timeout
they're in
is called
trouble.
for Team Heretics. This is their
They've
second
had double
timeout
good
while
start,
the
really,
tier
because
2
they
team
won
with
pistol into a bonus and then they won the
rotation
eco
marks
round
for
as well, so they've had two good
have yet
starts.
to
But when it
use
gets into
one,
the buy
sitting
rounds,
10-7 in the lead.
they have been getting
not
wrecked.
really had a reason to. Like, maybe after they lost the pistol, it could have been a problem. But yeah, a man I highlighted. I think that obviously Koshmaris was brought in during the peak of Neon. Fantastic Neon player. I think still puts up numbers on Neon. But it's clear that Heretics have started to focus more on putting Woot as that primary duelist, even on other maps. In this map, they wanted to swap around and have Boo play
missed
the
a prime
Fade,
sub.
Riens play the Viper. Everybody else
Did I?
seems to be relatively
Oh, yeah,
comfortable.
Danny.
I don't think this works for
Danny
Koshmaris. I think it
CH.
worked maybe
Danny
in the
H.
first game they played.
Sorry that I
with
missed that,
this
bro. Danny, thank you for doing that, mate.
And from then onwards, it just didn't look good at all. I think also that might have been... I think that was versus Eternal Fire when they were in terrible form as well. I think they won the next map 13-0. So I'm not going to take too much away from that as a
Big rounds.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Looking at that money, that's an eco that will go to 12. It would be done. Everyone's going to use their ults into this one.
Not bad.
Alman, 106.
Or
106 pretty bad.
SGE are up so far that they could let Heretics use their ults and then just reset them round after. So that is definitely a play that you can do. Unless obviously you get a kill and then you can use your ults to confirm it.
That's when he does his best work.
Mate, what a pick that is. No smokes on defense. Good luck.
Watching the angle, but Monster steps in and takes him down. Can't blame the Omen for that one. Clean fight out of Monster. EINTRACHT Frankfurt almost take out.
Bro, we're missing
9
this.
HP left on the
Sebs
up,
with the prime
and
as well.
that
Appreciate the
showstopper
21 months. Thank you,
almost
thank you.
unusable
11 with
with
the
that
prime as
level
well.
of
Thank you with the
HP.
4 months. Dude, we're on
Does
a
have to be an
on a prime
instant
spree
shot
right now.
somewhere through a smoke.
Even then, they're going to spam. I
Yeah.
gave you 50-50 odds.
I like those odds.
Never tell me the odds. Well, I do think for EINTRACHT Frankfurt, a lot of the hard work is
What's the
done
first
even if
half
they
score?
can't see it
7-5
with Woot
SGE.
so desperately low. But hey, I think it was Rien's did it
Prowler
with 8
goes
HP.
out spots 2. I mean, they might have worked out that it's 2 here because it locked onto this guy in the corner, and then it didn't
Up
spot the
above.
guy in the corner, and then he popped the
Nightfall
Visor at the
available.
same time.
But do you want to throw that in here?
I think it's an
Jamalino,
impossible
you can see
retake,
how
chat.
confident he's
I
feeling.
think they got a save.
Fighting versus Boo. It
And they
looked
definitely got a
like
save now.
The veteran had the drop on him. But not the case. And I don't think there's any choice here for Heretics.
Hey, I think this
You got
team's
a low
way
HP
better at Lotus
operator
than
player, you've got
Heretics.
no credits to spare.
I'm not even sure you can argue
have
it.
to save.
Yeah, I'm going to cope and say it was they were baiting the steps. But you know, your guys over here towards C started sprinting away, and meanwhile, Boo just like walks into this angle. So the call was to save on one side. The other side was like, oh, see, we can get a little. Oh no, save, I'm dead. But
if it's Boo, then does that mean they ignored his call?
maybe he said run away so they'll peek me, and then he lost the shot. You know, that's probably what happened. Let's all agree on that.
Or maybe they were saying,
Well,
Wait,
either
what?
way, they've got
Going on
Fizzy
there?
in the end. They've made it a little bit more costly, so that's fantastic. The only problem being that EINTRACHT Frankfurt have more than enough money to buy. They're 11-7 in the lead, and that if Heretics lose this round, they
I
won't
kind of
much
tuned
matter
out, and then I
because
tuned back
they'll
in.
be in the bin
I thought we had
themselves,
another listening to the
rooting
Heretics
for any kind of
comms.
weapon. Could be the beginning of the end.
Freebie,
and
that one.
Honestly, for Fizzy, considering how slow
Couldn't
of a start
resist.
he had, I don't know where he finds these performances from, but he keeps doing it.
yeah, he's looked fantastic. No one for Heretics. They pretty much got everything in this round. The only ult missing.
You stole the joke? That
is
was
steel
his joke?
garden, but
Oh, okay.
you got
Honestly,
4
then he kind of nailed
ultimates,
it.
3 very high impact ultimates.
Wait, that's what he was doing?
Expectation
Then
is
he kind
around
of
the
really
opponents
landed the
only
joke.
have the From the Shadows, which
I just wasn't
also
listening.
Koshmaris has. This is so
That is
aggressive from
absolute
Woot.
insanity.
Okay. That was not how I expected that fight to go. Pushing that far up with an operator and then winning a kill with the classic. Boo's managed
Oh my
to
God, Boo.
fight
Big
one
tether.
back on the other
Boo,
side.
big tether.
It's uncomfortable for Monster. There's no
What?
doubt about it. And even though things might have
Boo's
been a
insane.
weird one, Fizzy has a lot to do. Now he can retrieve that spike from anywhere on the map.
Go on, mate. Get over to C.
So if he clears out that back line,
Yeah,
he
yeah.
could
Give
get
this
an
a try.
opportunity to plant on C. In fact, he could even
Give
clear
this a
one
try.
of the sites and then steal the spike and plant it.
Out of audio range, a TP past the Vice wall option as well. And it looks like he's going to go all the way around. 30 seconds. I think it's a
30 seconds
worthwhile
left.
ultimate to commit, especially with the game that Fizzy's having. When the cards are landing in your favor, you got to start backing yourself. And for Fizzy, every hand has been played with great success. Now he's going to TP before he clears this C site. Option still to go back to B, but there it is. TP straight through.
As an extra smoke? Mate,
Found.
they're
Now, for
very
Heretics,
far
they just stuck
away.
Together, and I rate this play. I
Yeah, it's
like
fine.
it. They didn't need to spread the net, give him individual tools. The key thing here, please slow down for Koshmaris. The key thing here is
Does he
everybody
react
peeks
once the
together,
door
and you
opens?
will
Does
win
he
this
push
round. But if
waterfall?
you give Fizzy a chance with the game he's having, well,
Okay.
listen, you'd be
Yeah,
better
yeah,
off
yeah,
not.
yeah.
You might as well buy a lot of
Gives himself a good chance.
Yeah, no smokes available for him anymore. All focused on the gunplay. Smoke for the other side.
Ooh.
Utility being expended. That time is ticking though. And he's gonna
Yeah,
get free
8
because
bullets.
Koshmaris is completely
Oh, it
isolated.
sounded like
The
it was a
other
nice
two
try.
at least
That was a
were
nice try.
pushing around together. Clearly trying to sandwich in on the back of that site, and they will get the job done. I saw the Heretics life flash before my eyes for a second there.
What
Thankfully,
individuals
they are gonna
impress
get
you the
that
most
one
out of the
over
tier 2
line.
teams?
It is a round at
I mean,
least.
for sure,
This
Kozi.
is
Kozi,
ridiculous.
Kachow.
When they have that many ultimates,
Um,
that's insane.
Hexacoil, to be honest. I think Hexacoil's been a good standout for me. David from the team yesterday, he was pretty good.
It worked out. The final two able to bring it across the line for Heretics.
Ray, but I can't remember what team Ray was on.
Their economy stretched to the limit. Still have that showstopper on Woot.
Pays?
Still
Yeah, Pays
have
is
that
great.
Viper's Pit to fall back on as well. So there
Pays
are
has been good.
factors here that can bail them out. Safety nets to land on.
There's quite a lot, to be honest. Oh, mate.
enemy stretched thin. Great early fight for Woot. Fizzy keeps on going.
Oh,
He's
mate.
running it
Nah,
down.
I can't believe Ben
It's
just bailed him
ambitious,
out.
It's aggressive, and it might be a bit too much.
Yeah, Kosh was definitely panicking a little bit, but he had friends to back
Dude,
him up.
if they keep this one clean, they get a lot of money. It
Maybe
gets
trying to
insanely
close
close.
This game a little bit too quickly has come back.
Wait,
to
these two
bite
might
them.
save, man. They got two that can't buy next
Pull
round. I
back
think they
the
actually
hold
just
and-
straight up sit and spawn for a minute.
Still plenty to play with for the Heretics here.
They-
Eintracht Frankfurt.
They're going to save for a minute, then we're going to see a
they're aiming
timeout.
2 players.
And there's so many ults.
Don't really have anything.
But there's so many ults
to bring
here.
back this
Dude,
round.
let's
It
go
would
real
only
deep into
be-
this. What I think is going to
again,
happen,
if
is
somebody on
these guys are going to
Heretics
try
gets a little
save,
bit
which doesn't look
greedy.
like it's going to happen, so I've already failed. Then there's going to be a timeout.
Yeah, they're not in a
Then
position
what's
where
going to
they
happen
can
is you're going to see a
11 to 8.
3-1 on defense, where they go aggro with the 3 and they push them into the
High-low
Razor
setup,
as the
Kosh is
1 over
right
towards
below.
B, with the Vice
Benji.
playing.
Oh, sorry, Benji's
A.
on backside even.
We've already failed because they're going for this.
3 ends to
But my
pick
god,
up
it
a
would have been
triple.
cinema.
Well, a man that
They
not
might
have
time
needed
out, we
those
might see the
orbs,
same
but
thing.
They certainly needed a clean round, and with an in zone flawless under their
Surely
belt,
they time out.
the gap's down to 2.
Dude, they're definitely going
Yeah,
aggro,
no,
yeah.
A couple of better rounds from Riens. He's now moved to the top of the board ahead of Woot, and I think we mentioned it last
It's a
week.
shame
he
they
had
didn't save the
a
2
rougher
guns, because
time.
then
I
the
think
call
he
would have
was
been
making
perfect.
a
Now they might go
post
aggro
about
into
it
an eco.
after the game, saying like, we could have won that game a lot more easily if I was able to perform. But it seems like
Oops.
he has been able to get back.
Well, we
into
got the
that
timeout
Riens
right at
level
least.
once
That was the
again.
easy part.
A man though that he still got to catch has been Fizzy. We've
Dude,
talked
show me
a lot
the
about
show me
it
the
for
overlay.
The entirety of this
What
map
buy
being
can they
because
get?
of the slower start, or the fact that he's had so many big
Where's my overlay?
multi-kill rounds. Now going into one where they might not have the full purchase on the board, it seems like he has a few extra credits to maybe get a rifle in hand, so they might rely on him once again. But
I will say they should have saved. So that's more on them than me.
The fact that they can get these big leads and let them slip. We saw that in the first series versus GX, although it didn't happen the second time around. And more importantly, the second
If they
Heretics
have
start
enough
to
money
believe they can win, they're a problem.
that it's like a
especially
pretty
if
good
you've got
buy, they
both
should go
Riens and
aggro,
Woot
but I
playing
think it's
well,
such a
even if
bad
Woot's
low buy
doing
that they
some
don't go aggro, right?
Mad stuff.
Ah, nah, yeah, you shouldn't go aggro against this. You don't want to give them guns.
23 and 11.
Dude,
in the
I'm
second
gutted,
map,
man. If they
not
saved,
yesterday,
I
the
feel
day
like the
before, where it was
3-1 push
5
them into
days
the
of
Razor
Valorant.
would have been sick.
Same to me, mate. But I remember that being like 3Ks in both pistols.
Yeah, they don't want
a
to go
lot of
aggro. Chat,
early performances.
I'm
Like,
still
he's doing the
believing.
same
I
thing,
think
but
next
with a
round, if they still
trash
have the
start.
Razor, it's
Like,
happening.
He's been doing it in the harder rounds, in the rifle rounds, when he's against the numbers. And Heretics are more than capable of fighting back.
Big TP, trying to make it look like we're here, I guess? It's pretty far
See
away.
this man reach
Look
these
at what is
heights
this
and-
read? A 3-person
well, the
B.
first time you can call it a
Do they
fluke,
know
but-
Razor normally pops B?
Yeah, as we get more and more data, it just looks like this is who Fizzy is. He came, he saw. Soon he may conquer. 2 rounds left for
Oh my god,
Eintracht.
oh my god.
Oh dear.
Dude,
They've walked
what a
into
read by
Riens.
Heretics, by the way.
He wasn't the danger.
I don't want to compliment Weber, but
Utility
he might have
slowed
owned
them
it.
down, and then Woot back to winning ways. Clinical as ever. And a complete shutdown of this B site setup. They were so ready for that push, by the way. Ready for
Chat,
the
they
players
didn't
to
use
try
the
and go for
Razor.
contact.
Surely.
Riens in the corner. Well, for Monster, he can try and rush around the map and catch someone with their pants down, but it's going to be a crossfire no matter where he goes.
Yeah, even dodging the boom bot there, he could be on the left side. There's no way Woot and Benji
Is
turn
that a
around
bug?
for a moment.
Nah,
The back's
he was,
covered.
he was close to it.
That's the job Boo and Kosh are doing.
That wouldn't have scanned on
High-low
me.
setup. Well, if Monster gets away with this, he definitely is their best player, maybe the best player in the league at the moment. 11 to 10. Heretics hot on the heels of their opposition. They're closing the distance.
Do you and Weber
The
have
key thing
beef?
is those
Nah.
big ultis,
I was in a team
especially Woot's
with Weber a lot of
showstopper,
times, man. Played a
still
lot of
in the
mixed
back
events
pocket.
together.
Not needed when he's showing up like this. I mean, this is probably a round they went, okay, just be careful on the way out. He does have a rocket launcher.
Let's go. Nice. Good job.
He
Insane.
does it with a Mag of the Vandal instead.
Okay, here we go.
3 in a row
Oh, guys. I really wanted it.
for Team Heretics.
I really wanted it.
After round 18, this was looking like a game that would go
Do
the
you
way
hate
of
Zix?
Eintracht
Yeah.
Frankfurt.
I hate
Even a
Zix.
map
That's why I
where
raid him pretty much
8-0
every
would
day.
be up next,
What are you
and
typing, bro?
Maybe we'd even be looking at a 2-0, even if it is Heretics' pick. Instead, turns out The celebratory
Clinton
horns
shit.
might have been sounded a little bit too early. As Heretics are building into this half. Ooh.
A lot of damage.
Dude, that's so much damage. 14, 29.
Kosh as well. The C site is looking weak. Rienz is close by. Maybe he'll even swap out. Just put that pit down.
You hate him and
Really
it's a
feel
pity raid.
comfortable leaving those two to defend. Showstopper
What the
online
hell?
for Eintracht Frankfurt, re-clearing space late as it may be. It is not really that much of a problem. Hit resistance and hit him with a rocket. The Heretics have boost spotting from afar. The thing is for them, what do you do from
35
here?
seconds.
Even
Mate, this
Rienz
Razor's
rotating,
getting
you
pretty
can see
tempting.
is now essentially an easy
Oh,
hit.
okay, really
No
tempting.
Showstopper back
30 seconds
early.
left.
Dude, the
I get
boombots.
nothing for it. A
Dude, the
very early
boombot
showstopper,
nearly
especially
owned him with the
time
tether,
left
by the
on
way.
clock. Now Eintracht Frankfurt go
Oh no,
forward
they want
with
split
not
B.
as much of a concern for what can be thrown in response. And Jamalino's
Oh no, and he beefed it.
That was close, a little bit lower than it needed
He might
to
go
be,
for it
but
just 'cause of
Woot's
the
got ahead
time.
the pack. 12 seconds and all those tools Heretics had to slow this play, to bleed the clock. They were used too early. And Eintracht
Chat, all I'm
Frankfurt,
saying is if
well,
Heretics went
it
for the
should be a
3-1,
one-round. I think Heretics almost
aggro
have to say
pushed
that
them
they've
into
got
the
credits, so they
Razor.
go for it, so
Yeah.
I guess they will throw themselves at it. But with Benji so low in a 2v4,
That's all I'm saying.
okay, maybe.
Boo needs to win his fight. It is a 1v1, and he is going to do so.
There's no
Some
way they
isolated
2v5
fights
this.
being given. Time
Guys?
not the best, but he's taken another. After
Mate,
four guns, giving
how are they
space to
winning this?
Benji. Into that
Oh my
1v1,
god, double
both
ult.
players using their ultimates.
Nah,
And
nah, nah,
Benji
nah, nah,
on
nah. It's a
just one
2v5.
health will land the
Yeah,
shot.
it's a
There is
2v5.
absolutely
Boys.
no way in hell Heretics should have won that round. But the Benji Boo duo is going to
How's
take it home
Boo
for
surviving for so
11-11.
long here? He
The
nearly
only
killed
reason they
both of
went for
them.
that was the money. The only,
Like I said, they
believe
shouldn't
for
have
a
gone
second
3-1
those
aggro
two
and
were
push him
sat
into the
there like,
Razor.
"We can
They
still
were
win
always
this.
going to
We
win
can
this
still win
2v5.
It was more, we have to try. And try they did.
How?
Bloody hell, how is Boo alive as long
No,
as he
how
is?
is he
He's
surviving
jumping
for all of
around.
that?
He still gets a kill. He could have gotten a second as well, but he was jumping because he didn't believe they wouldn't swing him. I don't believe what I saw either. That is
Insta-mute.
a God-given round from Heretics. Divine intervention is the only way they got away with that.
Oh
And
my
Eintracht
god.
Frankfurt,
Chat,
well,
the
they can
money is
still
in the
buy,
bin if
yada,
they
yada.
lose this, by the way. This
That
is
a
literally for
gut
it.
punch of a round to lose. Heretics played that so poorly in the early round. You closed the door on them right away, and they broke the thing off its hinges.
Yeah, I think even when Benji gets that one
Why did
kill,
he
you
go
think
for the
he's
peak? He
basically
wanted to
dead.
capitalize
Like,
off of the
he has
fatal.
to
He ends up with 3.
And maybe he
One
wanted
of
to
them
peek
on
before the
just
Vice ult
1
hit. I
HP
didn't
at
see the time on
end.
it.
They had a minuscule chance of winning that round, and
Oh,
they've done
mate, Benji's in
it. Here
trouble.
he is again in the corner.
Oh, all gets
Thorns
weird. Okay, he backed out. But dude, he had
just gonna
2 from the
deny them
Thorns here.
space. It's utility gone at least, but
Double footstep.
nothing much garnered on the other side. Boo also has the information. 1 away from getting his ultimate online. And they also have to be careful if they were to try and run back in the other direction. Rienz has a
It
Viper's
was
pit.
good.
And that clock is starting to
Oh
tick
my
down
god.
once
Oh my god,
again.
this fader.
Oh, what? Okay.
And they know Boo's
I mean, he
on.
heard a
They know
shot a
Boo's
moment
here
ago,
because of
but-
Fade Eye.
You might be Batman. Echolocation used. Azuri taking Boo down, and now
Sure, you
well,
don't lose
4v2.
back. Once you lost a
An unlosable
2v5,
situation for
You
Eintracht
you would never
Frankfurt.
lose a 2v4
No
straight
ultimate
after.
for Woot.
Everyone
the
will be
credits
so
again.
locked in that no one makes a mistake.
Yep, they've got the credits. Now they've got to fight through a Viper's pit. I mean, at this stage, if Eintracht Frankfurt lose, I think we need to investigate. Not the PCs. I think they've been cursed.
Is outside of the ult. That's a worry.
Well,
That pit doesn't reach.
Molly goes down.
Yeah,
That's a
it's
little
not-
scary.
the thing is, they should have enough players that they can just spam through. Snake bite as well, and there you go. There's
Yeah, not the best
spam.
decision from Woot to stand
Rienz in a clutch
in the line of
scenario.
it.
But they have to give him something. Otherwise, they can just continue to spam. He goes running into the pit, but the time at this point is surely too
Nicely
far
done. Nicely
gone.
handled.
It's the lead reclaimed.
We get a full buy for this
by
one.
Eintracht
Fade ult.
Frankfurt.
Omen ult.
They now have a chance to close out
Viper
their map
ult.
choice, which maybe they should have done quite a while ago, at least in the last round. They should have got themselves to 12. Instead, a chance for overtime.
I mean, Heretics have been competing, even in the low buy rounds, in that 2v4, not long, or 2v5, sorry, not long ago, 2 rounds ago.
Nice, let's go, boys. Let's
In
go, take the
overtime.
last one.
definitely not out of the question for the defense. Viper's Pit, available for Riens. He's had it for a while. Hasn't had the opportunity to use it just yet, or hasn't.
Doesn't give away the op. Goes back for the same thing. Dude, there's gonna be people. That's
And I'm
nice.
surprised coming into the final
Wait,
round
that's
that they
nice.
don't use it for like locking down just one of the sites early on.
Dude,
They wanna
fast
use
B
it a bit
split?
more
Oh my
reactionary,
god.
evidently.
They gotta cancel.
There's gonna need to be a reaction very soon. Fu is under so much pressure. The Prowler's
Benji?
hit, and the wrap through wasn't being watched a blind
Washed.
spot. That leads to a big blow. Luckily, it's put to bed early by Benji.
There's still plenty of time. They're starting to walk up. Riens again
What is that pre-fire?
doing damage.
What is that
Low,
shot?
But he's
The
quick enough
unscope.
on the trigger. This time he takes Jamalino, but he knew he was being rounded.
2v3.
Fight versus Azuri. Plant in. Riens still has a Viper's
One
Pit,
smoke.
but finding a spot to use it
I mean, the Viper ult's gonna
might be
hurt them more
difficult. Could
than
use
anything.
it to jump out of heaven. Could use it to try and get onto that spike, but it might just allow the opponents to spam. And whoa,
my God.
Musashi with that operator mentioned he's had a quiet game. That's a big shot to hit.
Pit from here, though, is great. It's going to cover the
Oh
spike.
boy,
and it's gonna make Musashi
I get it because he has an op,
nullified in
but
this fight,
I
but
think the
he's
spam's
holding
just gonna work so
throughout the
well.
round. Great read by Musashi. It's been a tough game
Big
for
1v1.
him, but also for Koshmaris, and now
Oh my
a
god, he's gonna
chance
run
to
through first
carry
half.
his team
No.
across the line to overtime. He's waiting for the peak that he knows should be
Oh,
coming.
the timing's
timing.
insane, dude. He wasn't patient enough. Dude, what a
Brings
map.
them to
This was fun.
13.
This was a
The
close
man who
map.
injected that adrenaline, the beating heart of Eintracht VALORANT here on Lotus, and they will find the map in the end.
It's incredible.